Hello students, I am Yogesh Kumar Deshmukh, Assistant Professor, Mechanical Department of Bharati College of Engineering Technology, Durg. Today, in Power Plant Engineering, we are going to learn about how a steam nozzle works and what are its functions, and also how it affects the steam pressure and temperature. Okay? What is the steam nozzle? A nozzle is just angle deflection or an instrument that reduces the area, cross-section area of a pipe or any flow channel. Okay? What's the function of steam nozzle? The function of steam nozzle is to convert the heat energy into kinetic energy. Is to convert the heat energy of steam into kinetic energy. What will happen if the heat energy of steam is converted into kinetic energy of steam? That the steam pressure and velocity will increase. And how it is helpful in your turbine? If we will introduce a nozzle at the outlet of the steam before entering to the turbine blades, the pressure of the steam will be more and velocity will be more. It will impact more towards the turbine blades, and hence the turbine blades working will be increased. Hence this use of nozzle is more effective in steam turbine power plant. Okay? How this kinetic energy works? The steam expands through the nozzle. The steam expands through the nozzle. Its velocity increases. Velocity and specific volume increases. Okay? The weight of steam per second flowing across any section of the nozzle is constant throughout the cross section. In a nozzle, the weight of steam is throughout constant in any cross section of the nozzle. Okay? For that, we have two different types of nozzle. What are they? First is convergent divergent nozzle. And second is convergent nozzle. We will see the diagram how they are different. First, we will see what is convergent divergent nozzle. Let's draw a diagram. This is the diagram of convergent divergent nozzle. This is the diagram. Here, what is happening? The steam is going through, the fluid going through this nozzle. First, convert and then diverge. Compress area will going to reduce and then it will expand. This place is called throat area. Throat area, throat, where the action is changes, converging action is changes to diverging axis, and this diameter D1 and this is the diameter of D2, exit diameter of the nozzle. Always D2 is more than D1, always in this convergent divergent nozzle. Okay. And what is convergent nozzle? It only converges. No divergence is there. It only converges. This will be its throat area or throat. This is the axis line of symmetry. Here the steam or fluid enters and here it comes out. What here we see is convergent divergent nozzle. D1 is greater than is less than D2. But in case of convergent nozzle, if it is D1 and if this diameter is D2, D1 is always greater than D2. The difference in these two nozzles is due to its shape and entrance position. Okay. Now we will continue to a topic how the steam flows through this nozzle. How the steam flows through this nozzle. Okay. So our topic is steam flow through nozzle. How this steam flowing through nozzle, it will impact on the steam physical quantity, that is on pressure, velocity or kinetic energy or specific volume. How it will affect on. Okay. The steam works on the condition the gain in kinetic energy we get is equal to loss in total heat of steam is equal to loss in total heat of steam. Okay. We will go into this portion. What is the formula we get? V2 square upon 2 into 1000 IS1 minus IS2 into A. What is this? V2, IS1 and IS2 and A. What it is? Okay. V2 is velocity of steam at any section. Velocity of steam at any section of nozzle. Okay. This V2 is velocity of steam at any section of nozzle. Where it is? Where we are going to calculate. And what is IS1? IS1 is the total heat of steam entering the nozzle. IS1 is the total heat of steam entering the nozzle. Entering the nozzle. Then what is IS2? IS2 with A is total heat of steam at any section. Total heat of steam at any section considered throughout the nozzle, where we are going to calculate. Okay. This IS2 into A is the total heat of steam at any section considered throughout the nozzle, where we are going to calculate our values in a nozzle. Okay. Here we have not taken V1 because it's neglected as steam entering the nozzle. Velocity of steam entering the nozzle. Why it's neglected? Because we are calculating the nozzle efficiency and nozzle workout, steam flow through nozzle. So if the steam is entering through nozzle, then we have to take velocity of steam inside the nozzle, not before that. That's why V1 is neglected. Okay. Hence, calculating this, we will get, simplifying this, we get V2 equal to square root of 2 into 1000, or simplifying at 2000, IS1 minus IS2 into A. This will be the required value, or solving this square root, we will get 44.7 IS1 minus IS2A power 1 by 2 meter per second. This unit of steam will be meter per second. This will be the V2, velocity of steam at any point inside the nozzle. Okay. From this formula, V2 equal to 44.7 IS1 IS2 into A by power half, or we take it as a square root, we will get the unit in value in meter per second. Okay. Now, how we will get the efficiency? How we will get the nozzle efficiency? Nozzle efficiency will be calculated by inlet steam loss upon minus outlet steam loss, heat loss upon inlet heat loss, this heat at any section entering the nozzle, minus heat at any section, total heat of steam at any section considered. This, by this value we will get the efficiency of a nozzle we are going to use for our power plant or steam turbine. Okay. The nozzle efficiency, this is nozzle efficiency must be as recorded to be 90% or more. The nozzle efficiency is recorded to be 90% or more, or nearly most of the time it is recorded as 99%. Okay. Now we will calculate nozzle velocity coefficient. nozzle velocity coefficient, that is Cn. Cn is defined as actual velocity at the given nozzle section. Actual velocity at the given nozzle section upon ideal velocity at the same section. Ideal velocity at the same section. Okay, then what we will get? The nozzle coefficient Cn. What is the formula? Actual velocity of the given nozzle section, then ideal velocity of the same section. In a section, what is the actual velocity of the stream upon the ideal velocity what we have given practically? It is assumed. Okay. So we will get Cn equal to 44.7 root over Nn efficiency N IS1 minus